Imagine getting paid crores of rupees just for making more products in India. Sounds too good to be true? Well, that is exactly what the PLI scheme does. Since 2020, this program has created nearly 1 million jobs and attracted investments worth 1.5 lakh crore rupees. It has also made India into a rising manufacturing powerhouse. But how does it really work? Who benefits from it? And why are some sectors thriving while others struggle? Let's unravel this story step by step with simple explanations and real examples. Let's start with the basics. PLI stands for Production Linked Incentives. Think of it like report card for companies. The government says, show us how much you produced last year, and if you produce more of it this year, we'll reward you with cash for the extra effort. Here's how it works. Take TechFab Private Limited, a fictional smartphone company, for example. In 2019-20, they made phones worth 100 crore rupees in India. That's their base year. Now fast forward to 24-25, TechFab ramps up its production to 150 crore rupees. The extra 50 crore rupees they made, the government rewards them with 6% incentive of that amount, that is 3 crore rupees in cash. But there's a catch. To get the full reward, companies must use Indian-made parts. If TechFab uses only 25% local parts instead of the required 30%, their incentive will drop to 5.7%, shrinking their reward to 2.85 crore rupees. And if they slow down production later, they will have to return their money. Well, part of their money. It's a classic carrot and stick approach. Perform well, get rewarded. Slack off, pay a penalty. So this isn't just theory. Apple suppliers like Foxconn used PLI to triple the iPhone production in India. In 2023, they earned 600 crore rupees in incentives. More phones were made here mean more jobs for workers and more exports for India. But why was PLI created? A few years ago, most products in Indian homes, from TVs to medicines, were imported. PLI aims to change that. Let's see why. Firstly, reducing imports. India spends annually 15 lakh crore rupees on importing foreign goods. PLI encourages companies like TechFab to produce these goods here. Secondly, creating jobs. Every 500 crore rupee incentive gets TechFab to hire 500 workers. Thirdly, boosting exports. Made in India iPhones are now being shipped to US and Europe, earning India the precious foreign currency. But PLI isn't just about phones. Take solar panels. 16 companies, including Coal India, are manufacturing them under the PLI. By 2030, these panels could power 1 crore homes with clean energy. Even farmers benefit. Cheaper solar power means better irrigation and higher yields. At its core, PLI is about self-reliance. During the COVID pandemic, India faced shortages of masks and medicines. PLI ensures we never face such crisis again. Now, let's meet the PLI champions. Apple's journey in India is a standout. In 2019, they made iPhones worth 5,000 crore rupees here. By 2023, that number skyrocketed to 15,000 crore. The result? A 600 crore incentive payout, and 1 in 7 iPhones now are bearing Made in India tag. This shift created 50,000 jobs and turned India into Apple's 4th largest global hub. Then there's Dixon Technologies, an Indian hero. They started making TVs for global brands like Xiaomi under PLI. With 500 crore rupees in incentives, Dixon doubled its production, created 10,000 jobs, and is now a world-class electronics manufacturer. Even renewable energy is thriving. Companies like Vari Solar are producing high-efficiency panels, reducing India's reliance on Chinese imports. By 2030, these panels could cut carbon emissions by 50 million tons, equivalent to planting 1.2 billion trees. But PLI isn't just for giants. Take Rajesh, a small entrepreneur from Coimbatore, for example. His drone startup qualified for PLI, landed a 2 crore rupee incentive, and now supplies agricultural drones to farmers. Stories like this show PLI's power to transform dreams into reality. But PLI's journey hasn't been all that smooth sailing. Let's talk about the hurdles. Firstly, fragmentation. Imagine approving 75 small auto parts makers under PLI. Each produces tiny quantities, making bulk raw material purchases expensive. Without economies of scale, they can't compete with giants like China. This too many cooks problem plagues sectors like textiles and batteries. Second, slow fund usage. Of the 1.97 lakh crore rupees budget, only 11% has been spent. Why? Bureaucratic delays and long project timelines. A solar panel factory, for instance, takes 18 months to build, delaying incentive claims. Third, the one-size-fits-all approach. Battery makers need lithium imports, but PLI doesn't help with tariffs. Toy makers struggle with design labs, while solar firms face silicon shortages. Without tailored solutions, some sectors lag. But there's hope. The government is now tweaking the PLI, offering easier loans to SMEs and faster approvals. The road is bumpy, but the destination is a self-reliant India, and it's worth it. Now, how do you apply for a PLI scheme? Let's take a step-by-step journey with Priya, who's a founder of GreenBotics, a drone startup. And here's her PLI journey. Step 1, check eligibility. Priya confirms GreenBotics is an Indian company with 50 crore revenue. Drones are a PLI-approved sector. Check. Step 2, register online. She visits the PLI portal for drones and fills in her GST and company details and pays a 25,000 rupee fees. Step 3, submitting the documents. Priya uploads her business plan, bank statements and drone prototypes technical specs. She highlights how her drones will help farmers monitor crops. Step 4, evaluation. A government team verifies her documents. They check if GreenBotics can meet production targets and use local parts. After 60 days, she gets approval. Step 5, earn incentives. In year 1, GreenBotics makes 500 drones, double their base year. They claim a 6% incentives on the extra sales, earning 60 lakh rupees. Priya uses this to hire 20 engineers and buy better equipment. But it's not all that easy. In year 2, a chip shortage slows production. Priya misses her target and faces a 50% clawback on her previous incentive. Lesson learned? PLI rewards consistency. Priya's story shows PLI isn't just for big companies. With grit and planning, even startups can thrive. So what's next for PLI? The government plans to add toys, leather and drones to the scheme. Imagine Indian-made toys rivaling China's or drones delivering medicines to remote villages, all powered by PLI. But to truly succeed, India needs 3 things: faster approvals, cheaper loans for SMEs, and worker training programs. The government is already acting, setting up skill centers near PLI factories. The vision is clear. India where every product from smartphones to solar panels is made here. Where global brands stand proudly and say, assembled in India. Where entrepreneurs like Priya turn startups into global champions. The road is long, but with PLI, India is on the right path. If you're inspired to join India's manufacturing revolution, scan the QR code to access PLI guides and checklists. Drop your questions in the comments. We'll answer them all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you. Bye.